Hello everybody, I'm Billy Turner with TETHER Safety. We're here today at 405 Transportation to install the new TETHER safety item. I'd like to take a second to just thank you for your conscientious effort of buying this product, for demonstrating your commitment to making our highway safer, to protecting your customer, protecting your driver, and protecting your company. So with that said, let's put this thing on. The first thing we're going to do is remove the end cap off of our hub. Now, once we get this removed, you can look inside of the spindle and you see a freeze plug in there. Now, we're going to take a chisel and a hammer, or a punch and a hammer, whatever you'd like to use, and if you'll get down at the bottom of the freeze plug and hit that, it'll usually spin the freeze plug sideways and you can pull it out with a pair of channel locks. Sometimes you have to just kind of cut it with a chisel or whatever. It's just a small thin metal piece. So we're going to take that out. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and that is going to expose our axle all the way through both of our spindles so we can install our product. Now we're going to take and put our cable into our hub. We're going to put these two nuts on here. We're going to put one on and just a few threads, enough that we can get the second nut on, and we're going to lock those two nuts together. Now we're going to take this piece of 1-inch PVC pipe, approximately 8.5 feet long, and we're going to slide that all the way through our spindle, our axle, and out the other side. If you need to, you can trim this a little bit depending on your length. Now, take your cable and slide it through your PVC pipe all the way through until the hub you have bolted on the end of it mates up with the hub on the truck. Now go ahead and put your bolts in and tighten that down. Tighten that hub to the hub on your truck. Now we take the cable, you can see it sticking out here, and we thread it through our hub on this side. We're going to put our floating washer on, and then very critical, we're going to put this spring on. Now this spring is going to be what sets the tension on your cable, has the right tension on the cable going through your system. So we slide the spring on. Now we're going to put our nut on it. Now what we need is someone on the other side where we have those two lug nuts jammed together, those two nuts jammed together, to hold that so that you can tighten the nut on this end. Now in doing this, we're going to put a little bit of Loctite on this threaded end here before we put our nuts on. We'll put the Loctite on, then we'll put our nuts on and lock it down. That way we're good and secure. So now we tighten this down until the spring is collapsed. That's called coil bind. You just want to tighten it down just till you can't see any air gap between any of the coils. And at that point, stop. Now we have the right amount of tension on our cable. Now we'll take our other nut and put it on there, tighten it down, and lock the nuts just like we did on the other side. Now, all we have left to do is install our dust cover, put it on. You have 6 screws, Allen screws, tighten those things down, and you're ready to go. Your system's installed, your trailer's safer, so let's go haul some freight and make some money.